Everyone, and I mean everyone, is talking about the AI boom. But, beyond all the hype, there's a quiet revolution going on. Entrepreneurs and creators are actually turning this stuff into real, actual income. So today, we're going to break down the playbook they're using to get their piece of the pie.
Okay, let's just start with a number that's, well, it's almost hard to wrap your head around. $20 trillion. That's the amount of wealth AI is expected to generate across the globe by 2030. To put that in perspective for you, that is more than the entire annual GDP of the United States. So yeah, this isn't just another tech trend. It's like a new economic foundation being built right under our feet.
And leaders like Bill McDermott are hitting on a really key point. This isn't about replacing humans. It's about automating what he calls the soul-crushing work. And think about it. When you get rid of all those boring, repetitive tasks, you unlock human creativity and strategy. And that's exactly where all these new economic opportunities are starting to pop up.
All this incredible potential has kicked off what pretty much everyone is calling the new AI gold rush. And just like any gold rush, it's a frantic race to stake a claim.
The numbers behind this are just staggering, and they're all driven by this sense of urgency. I mean, we're looking at a $400 billion market, where nearly half of all CEOs think their company will literally go out of business if they don't get on board. Big tech is throwing billions at it, and VCs, they're betting more than half their money on it. The market is screaming one thing loud and clear: adapt or get left behind.
Okay, so let's dive into the reality of this, because while the opportunity is absolutely enormous, it's not magic, right? You can't just tell a robot, hey, go make me $1 million while you sit on the couch. With all this money and all this hype just swirling around, it brings us to the most important question of all. How do you actually turn this incredible tech revolution into real, tangible income for yourself?
And here it is. This is the single most important thing to understand. AI is an incredible amplifier, but it is not a magic wand. It doesn't change the basic rules of business. It just changes the speed and the scale at which you can play the game.
The business writer Dan Koh really nailed it. You still have to do the work. You need an audience, you need something valuable to offer them, and you need a great pitch that solves a real problem for a real person. The only thing that AI has changed is how fast and how well you can get all that stuff done.
Okay, so if the fundamentals are the same, how does AI actually change the game? Well, let's pull out a map, because there are 3 main routes that people are taking to build real businesses with this right now.
It really boils down to 3 core ways people are making money with AI. Think of it like this. You can either be the one who forges the shovels, you can get paid to dig for gold for other people, or you can just use a new superpowered shovel to make your own farm way more productive. So, those first 2 paths, that's a classic business trade-off. Building a product, like a software platform, has incredible scale, but man, it costs a ton of money up front, and you need some serious tech skills. Offering a service, like AI consulting, you can get started way faster with a lot less cash. But at the end of the day, you're still just trading your time for money.
But honestly, it's this third path. Enhancing what you already do, that is the real game changer for most people. It's not about learning how to code an AI from scratch. It's about taking the skills you already have, the business you already have, and just giving them superpowers. It makes you faster, more creative, and way more efficient.
And look, this isn't just some theory. People are already making serious bank with these AI-enhanced hustles. According to Forbes, a print-on-demand store that's powered by AI-generated designs can pull in thousands of dollars a month. Same goes for online courses and self-publishing, where AI can do all the heavy lifting on content creation.
So what does this actually look like day to day? Let's open up the AI toolkit that real entrepreneurs are using to get these kinds of results.
For all that big picture thinking, a lot of people are using specialized models like Claude. It's really built for that deeper, more analytical work, perfect for digging into market research or drafting a complex business plan, where all the little details really matter.
Next up, for just day-to-day efficiency, tools like Fathom are becoming a total secret weapon. It's an AI assistant that actually joins your meetings, and it transcribes and summarizes everything. This means you can just be fully present in the conversation instead of scrambling to take notes. And finally, for marketing that actually sounds like you, platforms like Cortex are popping up. Now, this is key. You train the AI on your own content and your own expertise, so the marketing stuff it creates actually reflects your unique brand voice, and it solves that huge problem of generic, robotic-sounding AI copy. The impact when you put these tools together, it's immediate, and you can measure it.
Businesses are saying that certain processes are becoming up to 90% faster, and that leads to real cost savings. We're talking thousands of dollars every single month.
So zooming back out to the big picture, the data is showing that this trend isn't just continuing, it is dramatically accelerating.
I mean, the investment growth here is just explosive. In 1 year, the total value of deals for AI companies has skyrocketed by 127%. This isn't just steady growth, folks. This is a signal that the financial world is betting huge and betting fast on AI's future.
And right now, the center of that financial gravity is crystal clear. The United States is just dominating the landscape, accounting for a massive 83% of all AI investment value. It's just this powerful combo of venture capital and a really mature startup scene. The big takeaway here is that this is not a single event. It's a long-term evolution. Right now, we're in the infrastructure phase. The next stage is going to be all about companies snapping up smaller AI startups to get their talent. And then looking ahead, experts are predicting a ChatGPT moment, but for physical robots, paving the way for a world with truly autonomous AI. You know, ultimately, a lot of people are comparing AI to the arrival of electricity. It's this fundamental new utility that's eventually going to be integrated into everything we do. So the final question isn't whether AI is coming, it's how are you going to choose to plug in and harness its power.